collectively. You have been summoned to meet with them individually. Unfortunately, they have scheduled all their meetings at the same time, as Vriskit explains quite purposefully in order to split up your party such that you aren't quite so threatening. The preference for any of them would not be to meet with the entirety of a bunch of rather potent warriors all at the same time. So as a result, you are going to have to figure out how to split up the group of you to meet with all 7 of the council members.
Well, obviously, I would like to.
I have to cut Vampire into 7 pieces.
Oh, well,
have
okay.
them meet each one individually.
Well, no. Anyways.
Oh, okay.
That strikes me as a bad idea, but keep going.
As I understand it, these are all taking place in different locations, or?
Yes, each of them will be taking place in the personal chambers of each council member inside of their own temple.
Which means that I would be essentially far from Sada, and anything that occurs would...
It is quite purposefully arranged for you not to be able to help each other if, well, you decide that you were going to start murdering council members.
Oh, we all have to go solo? Like,
I mean,
one individual Uno person?
I think I could handle a rat.
What if that rat had a gun?
I suppose they've seen my girth. They understand what would happen if I were to hear what?
Anything. That was a cough.
All right. If they were to understand, wow, I lost track of my fucking thought. Right. If anything were to happen to Sada, I hope that, well, they understand that the respect goes both ways. Okay. All right. I would like to be as close as possible to Sada's meeting, so let's look at a map.
That's a good point. The actual locations, you have to understand, the city itself is built like a warren.
And
so
like differing floors? Sorry.
Yes, the different temples will be on different floors and in completely different areas of this occupied dwarf city. None of the all the temples are basically repurposed spaces, either the homes of dwarven great houses or former dwarven temples themselves have been repurposed into being the temples to the gods as the Skitter can worship them. Ergo, even if you were close to each other, there'd still be thick walls and doors between you. So
that is a problem.
Yes, if you want to be able to assist Sada, then you'd have to actually go with her in order to be able to do that effectively.
And that is essentially not something we're going to be able to have, because they want to meet us separately.
They don't want to meet you separately. They want to meet your group. But basically, they... Uh-oh. Who do I lose?
We lost...
Prof,
yeah.
Oh, no.
I've noticed that the Discord connection quality has been like...
Prof said I'll be right back, apparently. Text.
Oh, yeah. The flood.
So I don't think it was just left for some.
So it's not that they want to meet with you one-on-one. They want to split up your group. So you can divide your group as you will, but the issue is you need at least one person going to each place.
I just want to make it perfectly clear. They understand how this comes off, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. That I just wanted to get that out. Okay.
So, do you need a reminder of who
Yes. I didn't want to
are the
ask.
council members?
Yes,
Okay.
actually. I do remember.
Before we continue, I'm deleting this Baki the Grappler image. Every time I open the chat, he's staring at me, and it's a little disturbing.
Go right ahead. Hello.
Hi, can you hear me?
Hello.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
What happened?
Well, my PC shut down.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh
that's
no.
bad.
Yeah, I'm still restarting it. I'm on my tablet right now.
Did
Oh.
Windows just say, "Hey, I'm gonna restart your computer for updates"?
No, it just was like, "Hey, see you later,"
Oh,
and
okay.
bam, shut down. No updates.
huh.
Just had to go to bed.
Yeah, I've never seen that before.
It took a sleeping
That's-
pill a few hours ago, and now it's finally kicking in.
Yep.
And
Mhm.
I don't want to interrupt anymore, so you know.
Hmm? You're not interrupting. That kind of stinks, but at least you can hear us. Were you so you got what is going on though? You didn't cut out. When did you cut out?
Nuva was saying stuff about his girth.
Oh.
Okay. So the issue here is that it's not that they want to meet with you one-on-one. The council members
I think
just
I
want
get it. Yeah, they want us separated,
Mhm.
essentially.
Hmm.
Yeah, I get it.
Exactly.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay.
Okay, so
Oh,
you
we
now
were
have
putting
7
the-
names.
Which
Names.
one was the one that I gave the cheese to?
That would be Borkrit the Insatiable.
He's the Polonius one.
Yes, here, I'll move that
Okay,
over there. I
not
think it's
that
more
one.
legible. And yeah, I'll write down who you want. And just so you are reminded of who is available to go places, I'll put you on the screen. Oh, that's not Suru's Pog.
It is now.
Well, it's her old one.
It is her
suppose-
current talk now.
I suppose the first choice obviously goes to Tomb,
I'm still figuring out.
or we could just roll dice.
So which one was the Dask one that doesn't like me?
1, 2, 3.
The Dask one is Gleerak, Binder of Despair.
Yeah.
Just gonna go ahead and pull that right next to there.
Let's roll some dice and see who gets to pick who.
I'm not rolling any dice. I've already picked.
I can't
Oh,
believe Jake's gonna go. But,
I would recommend not
Dice.
rolling, assigning this randomly. You
Yeah.
should probably think about who would be best suited to
Yeah, I'm thinking.
interview with who.
I suppose
boy.
then I suppose for I'll go with Borkith the Insatiable.
I don't remember the majority of these.
All right.
Yeah.
Theodoret of the dreaded Third Knell is the mildly insane cleric of Zars.
Might as well send Batfire there.
He's severely burned and given to loud and possibly violent outbursts. Barigra the Pale is the red-clad priestess of Crypta. She is albino and relatively quiet, thoughtful, but her words carry the weight of one who is given tremendous respect in this community. Gleerak, Binder of Despair, is the ambitious and ruthless priestess of Dask. She wears armor at all times, including a skirt made of chains, and she's kind of a dick, actually. Vordrat, the Dispassionate One, is the chief cleric of Silva. He wears simple brown robes and is generally a thoughtful and cerebral, kind sort of guy. Dirit Cog is a fairly self-centered and self-interested priest of Absissa. He's on the council primarily to ensure that the council doesn't interfere with his pursuit of science as he sees fit. And generally speaking, he is not particularly interested in the affairs of the city. However, he did seem interested in Shunichi and the concept of Idarons in general. Vaksha Worm Eater is technically missed not appearing in this film. She doesn't actually attend the meetings herself. She sends a representative named Nril, but she is the priestess of Vudovast, the goddess of power and
Monsters?
monsters.
Dang.
She is, well, Nril was a kind of aggressive and skeptical towards your suggestions of working together. Borkrit the Insatiable is the morbidly obese cleric of Polonius, who is primarily interested in his own excesses. But as a result, he is also interested in potential trade with the surface world because you have all sorts of interesting luxuries that are not available down
We got all those artisanal goods.
in the underground. So let me finish putting you guys out there.
Trying to think which one.
Two Kasumis.
Pac-Man.
What?
Yeah, you're Pac-Man.
Pac-Man's gonna be Pac-Man's gonna be Borkrit the Insatiable. They both can't stop eating.
Oh.
Yeah. Two Shinichis.
Oh my goodness.
It's way too many.
What a blessing.
And who else do you have with you? You have...
Got Tatsu and Shin.
Yes, you do. Ah!
Ah!
Oh my.
Big.
Wow.
So let's see here. You want to go see the Silva guy? How?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I guess so. I'd be happy with whatever.
Maybe Sada and Shinichi should go see Dirit then. Thinking. What's the rest of the party feeling?
I suppose Borkit the Insatiable is already like kind of tempted, so we'll give that to whoever has like the lowest diplomacy or whatever. Like we kind of already have them going towards a way.
Maybe Bappa or you, Tatsu should go to Borkrit. I'm thinking.
Okay.
Putting my brains to it. I'm not sure. I need some party input here.
I guess I'll take Borkit the Insatiable since I already kind of started talking to him.
All right. Who will Surusi.
Yep. Hello.
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 Yeah, I'm still trying to start up here, so
Ah.
I'm not ignoring you guys.
I can't
It's a
believe
question.
you're
It's a question mark,
ignoring
Sal.
us.
It's not an excellent. Cool.
All right.
Well, didn't summon him anyway.
That's weird. Oh, there we go.
Who was that?
It's rhythm.
I don't hear him. Oh, it's that stupid bug.
Let me think. Let me think. So, Prof, what rat do you want to meet? What
This is
what
weirdly
big
ominous.
big rat that makes all the rules do you want to?
The discussion is not my strength. So
Yeah.
Oh, then
you should
Bork
probably
it.
have me meet the one you don't care about because it's probably gonna go really badly.
Well, what I suggest is Bork it since we already warmed him up. And it would be very hard for that to be messed up.
Well, I'm up to the task.
All right.
Oh no.
Tatsu. Maybe we should send Tattoo Shin and Suru to Borkrit then. I don't know.
How does
Or maybe just Tattoo and Suru.
Who was the one that was all chill? There was one that was like actually sounded benevolent.
That'd be Vordrat, the dispassionate one.
That's possible.
already taken by Pal?
Maybe we can go with
Oh,
Pal, so
well,
we can.
You can double up.
Yeah, we can double up. That's
Yeah.
what I've been thinking of. Like who?
Mm,
And that way, us two not great at talking people can maybe make one decent talking person.
It's not that I'm bad at talking to people, it's that I'm really good at yelling at people.
All right.
Whoa.
yeah, I'm probably good at that. Better than anything else, at least that I would do, except hit people. Hey, Chrome started technically. Oh,
Oh.
there's roll 20. I'm almost alive.
All right. I think Sada and Shinichi will go to Dirk Cog.
So I was listening. Can I get like names? Like, just give me their names.
They're in
text.
roll 20.
The
Oh, well, I will
Beetle.
wait and then I will read it.
Mm-hmm.
I can go through them again. There's Theodorate of the Dread Third Nell, the Cleric of Zars. You have Barigra the Pale, the Cleric of Crypta, Goddess of Death. You have Gleerak, Binder of Despair.
Tell me about the Goddess of Death worshipper.
Barigra the Pale is, so far, she didn't interact very much with the party while they were having the meeting with the full council. Gleerak. Barigra mostly was quiet. However, when she spoke, the rest of the council listened. She has a certain aura about her. Not a literal one, but
Just a je ne sais quoi.
yes. She speaks with intent and with a certain level of might behind her words.
Yeah,
People
I'm
tend to
gonna see
take
her.
her serious.
I got dibs on her.
Mm.
That'll be a great idea.
All right.
Mm-hmm. I think we should have maybe have Tattoo go to Borkrit and somebody else to go with them, but I don't know who.
I feel like that can be handled on his own.
That's it.
Okay, fair enough.
What if he tries to eat Tatsu? He needs some muscle with him.
Alright, fine. I'll go with Tatsu.
All right.
You just really don't want to go talk to that guy, don't you?
I no.
You don't want him feeling your muscles.
I don't want him
Right.
thinking what I taste like.
gonna do that to anybody. Yeah, it probably already has.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Can't confirm. That is what it goes through his head. Can't actually confirm that.
Alright, so who do we have left? Bashka, Thitterit.
Yeah. Vaska Worm Eater, you have Dirt Cog, and you have Thitterit of the Dread Third Nail.
I think Sada and Shinichi will go to Dirt Cog, I think.
One, two, three, four, five. Excuse me, Dirt. Yes. So you just have Thitterit and Vasksha.
Yes. So let's see here. Bashka's Vudavast, right?
Correct.
And who's Thitterit again?
Zars.
Zars, yeah, okay. So we just have NPCs left to allocate, I think, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let's see here. We should send. Who does Shin think? Who is Shin be best suited to? What's his opinion?
Who's he vibing with?
Yeah, who's he vibing with?
He cooks for us, right?
No, that's Tatsu.
Tatsu
Tatsu.
cooks for you.
Let's Tatsu
Shin
go
is
with
your
Pathfinder.
spy master.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Shin would have thought that he would be potentially suited for visiting Borkrit. As for the other two, he has no particularly strong feelings one way or the other.
Maybe we should send
Oh.
Shin Tatsu to Borkert and Bapwire can go to. Does Bapwire want to meet the monster worshipping? I mean the monster god worshipper, or the crazy one that likes making explosions.
Let's go with the monster worshiper.
All right. So let's.
Why is there a question mark near my path?
I think that's
that was
actually
Pat.
Kalina's.
He wasn't sure, but now she's.
Yeah.
Kalina, you're sure.
So yeah, I think so.
Mhm,
Borkert will send Shin and Tatsu, and Bapwire will go to Vash. Because
Oh,
I don't.
okay.
I can't pronounce it now. Vasksha. Yeah, there we go.
You got it finally.
Yes.
Congrats.
Now I understand.
And then what's there?
I screwed up that arrow.
Does Pat want any backup from Pascal, Mino, or Marco?
I don't know. Are
You
we?
don't know?
Do they still have to be divvied up?
We have one left after Vasksha. I'm just seeing if any of the player characters want backup from the last three we have, before we figure out who's going to meet Thitterit from the NPCs.
Hmm.
Because that's all we have left now. Because all the players are meeting characters now. So, anybody?
Whatever's good, man.
I was thinking. I guess we can. What does Kasumi want Mina to do?
I mean, probably. I mean, they want us to meet them alone, right?
No, not one-on-one alone. They just
No.
want you split up as much as possible.
Yeah.
Because
They
there's a
expect,
lot of us.
like, a few of you to, like, be paired off.
Well, then I'll just bring her with me.
All right. So
Nobody's going to see.
I guess
Thitterit?
Pascal and Marco will go see Thitterit then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'm sure this will go well.
Yeah, that can't possibly do anything but succeed.
Hmm.
Do you want me to go instead of them?
It's up to you.
I'm happy. I already made my choice. So
All right.
I'd only switch if you wanted me to switch.
No, I'm fine. It's like hard to figure it out either way because it's just like yeah. Thitterit's the weird one, so
Hmm.
How
what?
weird? How is that weird?
he's a worshiper of Zars, so sort of like all obsessed with like explosion shit.
Maybe we should take Pascal. After learning that his charisma score is bad.
got such a
Marco
nice
does
smile.
have a better charisma score than Pascal.
Yeah, he's more of a people person, so maybe he'll be fine.
He at least has a bonus.
Yeah. All right. I can't think of any other way for for us to really space it out. So. I don't think we have any. We don't have any secret NPCs to pull out, do we?
Unless you want to send Brisket, but I think
I don't
that'd be
think that
a
would
bit of a
work.
social faux pas.
Yeah.
Let me check my giant pockets.
Chazari's ship shows up underground. We get him.
I check my giant pockets. Hey, whoa!
It's Chazari.
Burt Reynolds.
Burt Reynolds asked Chazari to Sensei?
I can't believe you were in my pocket this entire time. Also, who are you?
Alright, so yeah, I can't... Anybody else have any input on our current layout, or...?
I'm okay with this.
Alright.
Okay. All right then. Let's decide. Which is first?
What about an initiative roll? Or is that not
Whoever rolls highest initiative gets there first.
Sure.
Yeah.
Roll initiative.
Alright.
This is very intense.
Let me
music.
clear the initiative order first. All right.
This is weirdly intense music for like a meeting.
Well, that's the
You fool! It's battle
training.
meet. It's a battle
I
meeting.
forgot to click my pog.
No, that's the music he used when he was training, and most of his training was a race through Philadelphia.
Yeah. Could you guys please re-roll again? The
Wah.
turn tracker what hadn't been cleared. So. And click your pog this time.
Oh, much better.
Can I have my
have not clicked my
Can I have my first roll? Or actually, no. I'll take the
It
lower
doesn't
roll.
matter.
Yeah.
It's just to.
Yeah. That lower roll
That's-
means I won't have to talk.
That's the initiative for the rest of the day now.
Yeah. If we get into any combat, that's what we're using.
Often click his pog.
Yeah, no, but you could just change it now to 11.
Alright.
Honestly, it don't matter. I don't care.
Don't
So,
matter.
Paulina, you're going
Mhm.
first.
I
Oh,
demand change it to 11.
So, Paulina, you reach the temple of Silva, and you find it in or rather, you are led to a rather quiet area of the city. The streets are mostly abandoned. And really most of the area is given over to what you could sort of describe as an underground green space. Sort of large mushrooms and a floor of sort of cave fungus has been spread out in front of the the double doors that lead into the temple's interior. And by large mushrooms, I do mean tree-sized, like the largest of them reaching about 20 feet tall.
They're like those Skyrim mushrooms.
Yeah, with mushroom umbrellas that cast great shade from, well, nothing really. There isn't too much light here, but still, if it was outside, they would be very good shade providers or rain, stoppers.
yep.
Rain stoppers. If you built a floor in one, you could have a mushroom house.
Ooh.
And as you approach, the doors are closed, but you do notice a skitterkin pawing his way through the fungus at the base of one of the large mushrooms. He's the only person you see. What do you do?
Punch him.
No. As I approach,
You punch him.
no, I just I wave, put my hand up.
You form a fist and you punch him.
He's facing
No.
away from you, unfortunately. He's
I
unable
messed
to
up.
see you. And
So
doesn't
that's
appear to have
helpful.
heard your approach.
Then Pow accompanies the hand with a hello.
The Skitterkin looks up, and turns around to appraise you and goes, "Ah, my visitor." He knows that it is in fact Vordrat the Dispassionate One who was working on some gardening. He puts his hands on his knees as he works himself up from the kneeling position.
Is he old?
He's a little old.
Okay. He's doing okay though?
Yeah.
Alright.
He seems fine. He's not wobbly.
Okay.
He walks over to you, brushing the cave dirt off his hands onto his the smock that's over his robes, and he offers one to you and goes, "It is great. It is good to meet you personally. You, I believe, are named Paulina?"
Yes, that is correct. She'll give like a little incline of the head, a little polite.
Yes. Yes. Well, please follow me. Would you like tea? I don't think we have any surface brews, presuming that they make tea on the surface. But we have cave tea.
That sounds just fine.
It's good for you.
Oh, then I would love some.
You fool, it's poison.
Shit.
Follow me. And he walks over to the doors and he pushes one open. He waits for you to enter.
Yep.
Inside is a very humbly appointed shrine. There's an altar, but there doesn't appear to be any like particular artwork or anything. Just some benches in front of it, and sitting on a couple of them are a couple of Skitterkin dressed similarly to Vordrat. He leads you over to a side room and down a short hallway and into a cell that appears to be just his bedroom. Simply appointed and has a stove with a small fire crackling within it, and a bed and a wash bin over a chest of drawers, and other than that, not much else. He lights a couple of candles.
Can I ask what the chest of drawers is made out of?
Bone. Your bone.
I just had the weirdest flashback to nothing, but please continue.
The chest of drawers is made of people!
Okay.
No, it's not made of people. The chest of drawers appears to be made out... Well, it's not
It's
made
not
out...
wood.
Yeah,
right?
it's not wood, but it almost looks like wood. Upon
Mushroom wood.
looking at it for
I
a
believe
few
it.
seconds, you realize that it looks quite similar to the stalks of the very large mushrooms.
Told you, mushroom.
Nods. Yep, that makes sense.
Also your bones.
Oh shit.
Yes, your bones. They've been preemptively
Yes.
removed,
Oh.
so that you cannot harm Vordrat.
We used the bone removal spell.
Dang.
Vordrat gestures to a stool. Please sit, or sit on the bed if you desire. I don't know. It might be a little more comfortable, but well, whichever you might like.
Pow sits on the stool.
Bordrat pulls up a second stool, and after putting a bowl of water on the top of the stove, sits down. Well, let us get to know each other. You are a... Well, what are you, actually?
In what way?
In my studies, I have learned of the many things that apparently walk the surface world, but a creature that is apportioned like a human but has the head of a canine is unknown to me. I didn't wish to ask such a query in front of the entire council for fear of causing embarrassment, but if
Oh,
you
no.
would mind humoring my curiosity.
Of course, my people are the Anebans. And Atanket is, on the surface, one of our people.
On the surface, one of...
I assume down here he's a Skitterkin. Yeah.
Well, as far as a god can be anything.
Well, yeah. Represented his image.
Yes.
You know. Yeah.
As are most. I would presume that in many sorts of different cultures, the gods are depicted as more approachable, more familiar. But so Atanket was originally an Aneban,
Yep.
as according to Sada, they were the champion gods were mortals first.
Yep.
Very interesting. Thank you.
Mm.
Do you know the genesis of your race? Because I am wholly unfamiliar.
Unfortunately, our origin is lost to the sands of time.
Oh, how
Yeah.
mysterious.
Yeah.
Well, I will not belabor that point any longer. I thank you for coming to visit me. I apologize for the nature of the visit, the whole splitting you up. I'm sure you're quite aware of the intent here, and if it gives the image of negativity, I apologize. It is really just for the security of the council more than anything else.
That's understandable. A large group of strangers comes into your home and yeah.
Indeed.
Mm.
So, I wanted to talk about your proposal yesterday of trade and some sort of military cooperation on our part. The idea of dragging my city even obliquely into a war is a disturbing one, I'll be honest. While I understand that cooperation between our peoples would be very potentially uplifting for both, I worry that we could potentially become the target of those who would threaten you. What sort of powers do you oppose on the surface? What is the threat that you are at war with?
The threat is a false leader of the island nation that Sada is the rightful leader of. So it's only just a man and his armies.
Yes. Only just a man and his armies,
Yeah.
unfortunately, can mean quite a few different things.
It can.
What would you say is his power compared to yours?
Well, our support has been growing and our forces have been improving. He does have vast armies. Our general would be able to give you a better sort of idea about the particulars of that. Yeah. Sorry.
To tell them about how we're taking most of their territory now.
Yeah, we thank you, voice in my head.
Yes, no
We
problem. I'm leaving now.
And we've been. What's that sound?
That was the door opening and closing
Oh,
in your
So-
head.
okay.
Yes, Pepper. Or
No, yeah. I'll be
You
right
just-
back. My left ear is ringing really hard.
Oh.
I'll be
Oh man.
All right.
right back.
Feel better.
Ouch.
Yeah.
I do that all the time.
Tinnitus. Tinnitus is fun.
Is it?
Ring a ding ding.
Ring a
Can't
ding
remember the
ding.
last time I
Ain't
heard
that
silence.
ain't that
I
a kick
know,
in the
right?
head?
Wouldn't silence be great?
Fucking wonderful.
It would be. Oh wow, perfect silence. Wow. Where are we? What's happening?
Have you won any major battles against your opposition?
Oh yeah, we've actually captured a fair amount of territory and have gained the allegiance of many communities. And yeah, we've gotten a tussle.
A tussle.
A battle. I don't know what's wrong with me today.
And did this battle result in victory?
You know, to be honest, I don't remember.
Yeah.
Well,
We smashed them. With
Did we smash anybody?
yeah.
Yeah.
We had a battle. God, I don't. We had a goblin
You probably
battle
don't
forever
remember it
ago.
because you weren't even in it.
Oh, yeah, that's probably it. Shit.
well, congratulations, Rita. You'll be happy to learn that you did, in
Oh.
fact, win.
Okay.
Taking
Shit.
over half the island, taking most of the major cities. Well, some
All
of
I
the major
remember is the
cities.
cities. I don't remember battles.
We took over one of the major
Shit.
food sources.
That's true. But I couldn't tell you the size of an army or anything of that.
It's all right.
Oh, okay.
Is Pal just
Oh,
breaking out in
no.
tears?
Yeah.
What do you think about potential working together?
I think it would be beneficial to both sides. I understand the apprehension of what are you laughing at?
Nothing.
Okay. Oh shit. Dang it. What was I saying? Oh.
Like,
I think we have a lot to offer each other as cultures, and really just some help with. I mean, if we don't win, then there will no there. Wow, God, oh boy, there will be no. You know what? I can't form a sentence.
It's okay.
Alright.
Take your time.
okay.
I don't know. I don't even know what I was trying to say anymore.
What do you think of our current political situation here?
Between our two sort of groups.
Well, I was
Or-
thinking more of your take on Crithelma's political
Oh,
system
it's
situation.
it seems interesting. It's a little different from what we were told about it.
Mm,
By Brisket.
yes, poor Frisket.
Yeah, it seems like there's been some I don't want to say upheaval, some changes, perhaps.
Well, that is something of an understatement.
Uh,
You understand that Frisket was missing for quite some time, and
I mean, yeah, he was.
my personal
Been a
vote to
while.
remove him from the council was informed by that.
Of course. I mean, he's probably dead. What are the odds that he'd be
Well, not
topside
only that, but
hanging
he
out?
was simply a non-existent seat, or
Right.
an empty one, rather.
Oh.
Unfortunately, he's back now, or fortunately, rather, but he's not on the council, and unfortunately, he was a good mollifying and stabilizing force.
Yeah.
It would probably be better for everyone if he were back on.
He seems like a reliable, even-headed kind of guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, there comes the issue of getting him back on the council.
Oh, is that?
It's not simple, certainly.
Would it be even
Well,
possible?
it would be a majority vote, but as of right now, I can think of myself as being the only one who would vote for it.
Yeah, I was gonna say he kind of got some scornful kind of vibes off of most everybody on the council.
Yes. The other thing is that it would require the addition of another cleric in addition to him.
Oh.
Yes, we have to add them in twos, otherwise we'd have an even number and we could potentially have ties in votes.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's
So
cool.
this is what I'm going to do for you. I will vote to support our potential alliance. If your group can secure a majority of votes to admit both Brisket and whoever Brisket I think would prefer to have come on with him, but whoever is most politically expedient, I believe, whoever would most likely get the votes to secure their position. Remember that we only need 4, but still, those 4 could be difficult. Right now, you're starting from 1, though.
Oh. The Polonius worshipper.
Borkrit.
Yes.
Vordrat's face falls as he says Borkrit's name, as if it the very name itself leaves a bad taste in his mouth.
Yeah, at least he seemed interested in the potentials of trade.
Borkrit is interested most in the potential of adding to his own wealth and prestige.
Oh, yeah.
Which trade could potentially do. And yes, that would be a good way to work on it. However, he's a crafty one. I would be wary of making too many dealings with him, but if you can get him on his side, a vote would be a vote.
Well, that's the only one I have any real sense of.
Indeed. Oh, the tea.
Oh.
He goes over, he
The mushroom
pours
tea.
Yes, he pours 2 bowls of whatever was boiling in that pot and hands one to you. It smells vaguely of dirt.
Great. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Is it poisoned?
No.
No, she sips on it.
All right,
It's fine.
It tastes
Yep.
of.
Dirt.
Poison.
Actually, it has its own sort of weird. It has
Dirt
an earthy sort
adjacent
of-
flavor.
Yeah, it's an earthy sort of flavor, but it's not unpleasant.
Dirt,
Okay.
dirt taste.
Poison.
But it's the good dirt.
Poison.
Oh, I
Yeah.
love the good dirt.
Yeah.
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 Hi, have you heard the good dirt?
Yes, it
It's like a little worm holding a Bible.
yes, it tastes like a sweeter
Dirt, the good
version
dirt.
of the way freshly turned over dirt smells.
Oh, that sounds great. I love it.
It's the dirt that the plants like.
This is not a smell that I, outside of my character, can relate to.
Can I roll to see how much Pow finds palatable?
Sure, go ahead, roll d20.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's not great.
It's on the low side of palatable. It is not
Okay.
great. It's not repulsive. You can drink it. You're not going to go out of your way to get more.
Alright. That's fair.
Well, I hope our efforts here will be successful. As of right now, you can count me as an ally if we can achieve my goals as well.
Are you puckering your face as you drink this tea at him? Like, is he like looking at you and you're like kind of on like puckering?
It's an acquired flavor.
Oh,
Also, someone peeked. Yeah.
ouch.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pow, your meeting appears successful.
Cool.
Suru,
Here's the face Pow's making as he drinks the tea.
Show me the face.
Here.
Where's the...
Ha.
Oh. It's not that bad.
No, you know what? Let's see if I can top you.
I mean, you don't have to, but
It's an honor.
we could just continue playing.
No, keep playing. Keep playing.
Ah, thank you for the permission.
Thank you, Lord Nuva.
That's not my name. I'm a doctor now.
Lord Dr. Nuva.
Wow, that's a good title.
Okay.
Anyway. Suru, yes. Suru, you are led to a chamber also off the beaten path. It is in fact deathly quiet in this area. The Skitterkin people walking past, have their heads held low, even more so because of the naturally sort of hunched position of posture of a Skitterkin. But they sort of try to hurry past the two large doors that are decorated in the symbol of a gate that has been built of the bones of dwarfs. Skeletal dwarfs hold both each other and a large lintel up, and beyond you can see a sort of city in the distance beyond the gate. As you approach the doors, they seem to open of their own accord, and the smell of grave dust washes over you. Do you enter?
Yeah. I just strut in casually.
All right, you casually strut in. A acolyte of Crypta sees you casually strut in and seems a little surprised that you're being so casual. But he doesn't really miss a beat. He goes, "You are the representative of the surface worlders, yes."
She
Oh,
holds out her palms. Like, what else could I be?
Yes.
check it out. This hand, it's human.
Let me show you to my mistress, Barigra the Pale.
Okay.
He leads you through a large open chamber. This apparently the dwarves built to be a temple to Crypta. In the walls are stacked catacombs, carved out graves holding dwarfs of old. In fact, the very floor itself, every footstep you take seems to be over another inscribed name. At the far end is a image of a ancient looking dwarven woman sitting on a throne,
Huh.
holding a hourglass.
I'm surprised the Skitterkin would have anyone portrayed as a dwarf.
That's my dad.
He
Apologize.
leads you off a side chamber and into a sort of waiting room. It is sparsely appointed, the stone benches giving little comfort, but they at least allow you a place to sit. He bids you to wait there before leaving the room. You have only a short while to wait, however, before you are joined by a Skitterkin wrapped in red robes, clutching a staff made of a Skitterkin's spine, and gliding across the floor as if she was not even touching the ground. Her hooded face is mostly obscured except for the white snout betraying her albinism. She sits on a bench close to you, but does not seem to look at you.
You can't see
And-
because her hood's too big.
and sits there silently for a moment. Do you sit in silence with her, or would you like to say something?
I'm gonna like angle towards her a little bit.
Okay.
I'm gonna light up a cigarette. Is this the kind of meeting you had in mind here? Just
You are quite the irreverent one.
you're
It's
not
curious.
okay. What's curious about it?
Most people have a certain inborn respect for death. Yet you seem wholly comfortable. Familiar.
I guess so.
The proposal from your mistress or associate, the Sadaryudo. What is your relationship to her?
Oh, uh, So, I'm a mercenary. I'm fighting for Sada because she pays me to do it.
A mercenary, yes, I understand the concept.
She pays you. Scott.
Hmm. Were I to offer you riches to betray Sada Ryudo, would you take them? Would you do so?
Trying to see if I'm untrustworthy?
I'm trying to understand who you are, Suru.
Maybe.
Nice.
Some questions can be dodged, but eventually they will be answered. Your proposal was of interest to me. I am wondering how nation would ensure that my city would not be dragged into a conflict with your enemies directly.
What do you think you could even offer us directly in a conflict?
Your general suggested that we could guide you beneath the surface such that your armies would be able to arrive undetected in surprising quarters.
I wasn't there when that happened, right?
No, that's not. That is true. You were not.
No, I
Um,
said that in character.
Oh, all right. This is true. You were not there at the meeting.
Yeah, I'm not usually a part of these things because I guess I lack the tact that they have a lot of times. I don't think you guys are militarily valuable at all.
Hmm.
You guys want to dig a hole for us? That's your contribution that you're worried about?
You and I are more of one mind than you suspect. However, there is the issue of trade as well. If we were to begin opening such relations with your people, it could still make us a target of your enemies. Can I consider my people safe from your threats? Should we begin delivering our goods in exchange for yours?
What goods of yours are these?
Minerals, materials, salts. You might be surprised, but Skidit do produce a number of goods that the surface might be interested in.
I'm not against trading with you. I don't see why that's something I would want to oppose, but I gotta tell you, I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. Would you be safe from our enemies if you traded with us? Probably. You're probably not worth attacking.
I love it.
Wow.
That's a
This
power
is-
play.
This
Really,
is
a master of negotiation.
Oh, that's real good. I'm not even joking.
No, yeah, I'm actually enjoying this.
She's just being honest too. That's just
Yeah.
how
No,
she-
no, yeah.
Right to the point.
Hmm. You are an interesting woman.
Yep.
I understand that you will have a proposal from Vordrat Your friend is likely speaking to him about it as we speak. I am interested in it as well.
Okay. What's that?
Potentially expanding the council with those who would be comfortable in aiding you. But for now, I simply would like to think. I thank you for your time.
All right. So we're done.
We are.
All right. See you around.
Peace.
That was a good job.
1 second. No.
Holy crap.
God damn it. I don't remember. There we go. Suru,
Hey.
your family's deaths. You are on the right path to avenge them, should you like.
What do you know about it?
Much.
Is she an
Praise
oracle
my
of Crypta?
domain. But as I said, I should like to think on this.
What kind of
Okay.
shit is that? You're just gonna say something like that to me and float off to think?
Correct.
I hope you said it in character. I love it.
Yeah, I did.
Hell yeah.
And in fact, she does just that as Barigra the Pale floats through a door, which closes behind her.
So whose spine is that?
Probably hers.
Oh!
Oh, snap!
Okay, fuck this shit. I'm out of here.
Okay. Kasumi. Kasumi.
Yes. What?
You have to speak to Glirak, Finder of Despair.
I don't gotta do nothing.
Damn.
Oh, well, I guess appointment canceled.
Well, alright. You could choose not to.
So it's the perfect power play.
Now I go visit the angsty desk lady.
Coward.
You are led into a temple. Apparently, that used to be a manor of some sort. The main chamber that is given over to Dask is in fact also been converted into a sort of throne room. Behind the large throne looms the Skitterkin rendered binder of all souls, but in the chair itself reclines none other than Glirak, binder of despair, an honor guard of chain armored Skitterkin armed with vicious looking rancers stand at attention along the walls as you approach the throne.
I am unflapped.
Damn.
One of them announces, "You approach Glirak, binder of despair. Name yourself and prostrate."
Kosumi Makoto. No.
The major domo, who had up until now been hiding behind the throne, pops out. "If you do not, you will not be heard.
I come to speak to you as an equal.
You are not
Your
an
goddess
equal.
favors power above all else. And if you do not recognize one who is mighty, then are you truly observing your god?"
Damn.
The major
Do you
domo
presume-
pauses
Okay, sorry, go ahead.
and looks at Glirak. She doesn't make a move. After a few moments of this, he turns back to you. "Glirak, binder of despair, does not recognize your power here,
Do you
which,
presume
to
to
be
have
fair,
one who can
is
challenge me?
truly minimal." I didn't hear you if you were...
Oh, I sorry. I said, do you propose to have one who would be able to challenge me then? Make me and I'll prostrate myself. But thus far, you've proven yourself to be only words.
You insult my lady repeatedly. It is unfortunate that you require her boon in order to achieve your goals here.
Your lady desires more power. Is that not a simple fact?
The major domo does not respond.
How is she to know what I have to offer unless I display it?
What the cops?
I mean, would she truly want to ally with somebody who would just willingly beg at her feet? Or would she want to ally with someone who would actually be able to back up their talk?
You dare to presume yourself enough. The major domo quails, falls back behind the throne. You have a certain fire to you.
Yeah.
Hmm.
The fuck was that?
I don't know.
See.
You interest me. What other proposals might you have that you did not name in the council?
Sorry, I need to think on this for a second.
Oh no, she called my bluff!
No, I'm just trying to think of how to word things. I'm willing to do what my leader would not in the pursuit of my goals.
Interesting.
I have no particular qualms against tactics that will ensure my victory, but might seem distasteful to kinder people.
Hmm. And
And that would go towards my dealings with you. I would be willing to provide you with things that you desire in exchange for your vote.
I feel like you're inventing like the Black Ops here. Like this is what you're doing.
I mean, I was already trying to get Shin to assassinate the leader of Bozu like a while ago.
yes, but then we wouldn't have been able to do all that fun Bozu stuff.
This Sarugo intelligence, the SIA.
You've said much without saying anything, you know.
Well, what would you ask of me? What do you desire? How am I to know what a skinnerkin of your, and I say this with all sorts of, I guess you'd say sarcasm, a skinnerkin of your stature.
Understand where you are, surfaceling girl. I am the high priestess of Dask here. Your implied threats, your quips, they mean nothing if I simply say no. If I do, I lose the potential opportunity to learn how you could possibly advantage me. And I continue on my own. And you are left with nothing. Because I can crush your request in the council, should I desire it. So tell me, Kasumi Makoto of Sarugu, land of the surface, what could you possibly offer me to not do so?
I mean, I don't know what to say here other than you were real desperate for slaves, not yesterday.
Desperation and interest should not be confused.
Two sides of the same coin.
You can provide slaves then?
Possibly.
Possibly is not a good bet.
Yeah, I mean,
don't deal
neither
with
is
possibilities.
anchoring somebody who could control the very forces of water.
If you think you are the only one with powers beyond the ken of the average being, you are sorely mistaken. Your mastery over the waters, as you call them, does not compare well to the strength of the binder in chains, and I grow increasingly inclined to demonstrate just how. Kasumi Makoto, you have one chance now. Tell me what you can give me, or leave, or die.
Out of character sounds. I honestly don't know what we could offer because
Well.
there's. I'm just saying, like,
Jeez.
other than saying we can give slaves, or I could just kick her ass.
Give her a big daikon radish.
Yeah, I'll do it.
What?
That will
So
do it.
saith profanity, Lord of Weeb.
But
Yeah.
Radishes are nice.
I've pickled a daikon. It was delicious. But what?
Yeah.
Sounds good. I want that.
Hey, one idea is better than no ideas.
Your confusion is great. It's the best. All right.
I'm gonna. You know what sounds? I'm gonna roll an intelligence roll
Hmm.
to. Actually, let me see if I have any skill. Just because I am coming up with a blank as far as what she might want. I could fucking big dick it with her all night, but
Wait. You're gonna
just out
You're
of
gonna
character-
big dick her all night?
Yes. Out of
Okay.
character, I don't know what we as a kingdom would have to offer to somebody other than saying, "Hey, have all the slaves you like." So I'm gonna roll an intelligence roll, or would it be wisdom? Which one?
Well, I mean, it would be intelligence, but I suspect that you just alighted on what she might like to hear.
Slavery.
Indeed,
Slaves
if you
everywhere.
deliver slaves unto her, she might be inclined to assist you.
Boy, howdy. I sure do love slaves.
I mean, I could always just betray her later. Yeah, sure. Well, I mean, we are at war. Prisoners need to be taken, and where better to hold prisoners than, say, in a camp run by a certain Skitterkin?
Anywhere? Anywhere else?
Yeah, well, I mean, you're not here, so.
Nope, I'm not.
So yeah, I suggest that a portion of our prisoners of war be given over to her uses.
Interesting. Would not your fellows object were they to discover this?
Yeah, well, that would require them to discover it.
And what assurances would I have that this would be delivered? How would they be delivered?
Well, I've suggested that we use your very own tunnels to move our troops. Who's to say that during transit back and forth from a battlefield where we might be taking some prisoners with us, they might get lost in the tunnels?
Hmm.
I mean, they're awfully dark and very confusing to surface dwellers such as I.
They are at that. Now you are beginning to speak things of interest to me. Allow me to consider this proposal. You are dismissed, Topsider.
I very facetiously prostrate myself and, well, I'm more so just a slight bow and say, your eminence. And I leave.
Okay.
And then she shoots you.
Oh, don't worry, I'm gonna fucking kill her one day. But that's how Dask rolls, baby. All about that shows power.
Ouch.
Man, who's gonna top the next meeting? Are they gonna just
Oh, man.
open up with a "fuck you"?
Yeah. That's how Bapar rolls.
What up? It's me. I'm walking over here. Fuck you.
You accidentally
Alright.
step on Vaskisha.
How come everything's super tiny?
Batbyar.
Oh,
You are Batbyar.
yes.
Are you Bapar or are you transformed?
Oh, I feel like I took off my pendant, and I
Mhm.
kept it off.
All right.
So
Yeah,
I
I know what you look like, so.
yes. So what's the point? Yeah. Yes, I am that Bayar.
Right. You are not led to a temple. Rather, you're led to a sort of open square where you are met by Nrill, as well as a number of Skirkin armed with heavy-looking axes.
Interesting.
You are the only one they sent.
Yes, they felt I was more than enough for the task.
Yes. That shows they underestimate the power of Vaskshev Worm Eater.
Then he eats you.
Excuse me if I disagree with that. We more or less are offering a token of respect by not. I'm not even disguising he's saying this. Okay, interesting. Let me think. Consider that they only sent me as a token of respect. That let me try to word this carefully. As an appreciation of your influence.
Mm. No.
And then he slams the door on you.
All right,
Damn.
Owned. You just got owned.
that is why I'm here to discuss and change that, if I can.
There'll be no changes. Vaskshev Worm Eater knows that Chrythama has no need for any assistance from the surface world. Your
Oh,
weakling people nearly are desperate for allies in your conflict. That much is obvious. You will find no such allies in the deeps. You would do well to take your friends and leave. Goodbye.
well,
Damn.
before
You should bench something and show him how powerful you are.
okay, before I make my leave, I would like to inquire upon an interest of yours.
What?
You worship your worship. Could you? I assume that you can elaborate on your passion in regards to it's death gods, yeah?
I worship Vudovast, goddess of power and might
Mm,
and
mm,
terror and beasts.
mm, mm, mm.
Now,
And what of a
bugger
tenth?
off.
Wait, wait.
What?
I have a story to share with you, and I hope that it would inquire to your interest.
Oh, jeez.
We recently. You are correct. We are looking for allies, but simply put, that is not in case of a need for power, because we've already demonstrated that. I'm quite proud of sharing the story with you. We recently had a venture where we came to a city and they welcomed us with open arms, but it was a trap, you see. A sleeping god was basically lured us and baited us and almost escaped. We took him down.
A sleeping god.
Mm-hmm. A manipulator of dreams.
Ha!
Essentially,
I believe you not.
eh, may you not believe me, but have you no inquiry upon who might have blessed me with such, well, such a shapely form? There is a lot on the surface that might pique your interest. You know, you do not need to simply look at us as simply a pact for allies. No, you don't need to do that, but I refuse to believe that you have not a shred of interest in the surface, and especially of any particular contribution you can have for your god. Would you not want to spread their domain, their influence, have their words be among the people?
The only thing that the surface can offer us is a new place to conquer and enslave.
Damn.
Go, Pathfinder thing.
Do a little wiggle to accentuate your shapely form.
I flex as I say this. And a war is not a place to share the words of your god on the battlefield. I thought that a follower of your prestige would understand that battle is a fine time to share the message of power.
Indeed.
So your bargain is ally with us, and we will go to war with you.
Is Vampire gonna bench something?
Yeah, and you almost became like Foghorn Leghorn while you were doing that bit.
I like this. This is. I feel like you're making some serious progress.
Absolutely.
Once we meet on the field of battle, and you are slain beneath our feet, I will consider our meeting to have been well spent. So long. He turns around and walks away with his bodyguard of mean-looking people.
Damn.
Would you?
Does he have the buff rats?
I have one more proposition before I leave. Then
Oh my god.
I would assume that your bodyguards, they are all of similar faith. They are all part of the same cloth.
Yes. All of us worship Budapest.
Who is your strongest?
I am.
Well, I represent a 10 kit, so how about we wager on. How about we arm wrestle?
Oh, dude, no.
I do
Kill
not
him.
need to prove myself against the worshippers of that weakling god. The pathetic worshippers of Dask have already ruined them beneath the surface here. You do not impress me with your bloated form and your flexing. True power does not that shape take. And with that, he begins to leave again for like the fourth time.
He runs very fast this time.
Surely you would be able to
He sort of like power walks away.
Surely you would be able to demonstrate your power then.
I'm going to demonstrate it with an axe to your head in a second.
Duel him. Kill him.
Vampire
I don't have a weapon. And also, I don't think killing him is the
He's
answer.
got your bare hands. The deadliest
Then we
weapon.
would only need one more representative, which is Visket, instead of two. It'd be perfect.
I'm trying my best right now.
Visket could be the angry death guy.
He's being very tenacious as I try to think on the spot of how to get. What
I think
could
he's
tempt
just
this
not
guy?
buying what you're selling.
Yeah. What's around me?
Some random civilians.
Anything particularly heavy looking?
There's a sort of cart filled with mushrooms and things that a skitterkin is pushing along.
Okay, I'm gonna walk
Humming
over.
to himself, boy, I can't wait to get all my mushrooms and things to the market.
I walk over
Okay.
and I attempt to lift his wagon of mushrooms. Fuck it.
And him.
And him, if I have room. In fact, I put him on the wagon.
Okay. So you put him on the wagon. He goes, wait, huh?
I'm sorry, strange little friend. I need you to impress that guy. So I'm going to lift. Nothing will. Don't worry. You are safe. I am Batbayar.
All right. What's your lift off the ground limit?
I would not know at the top of my head. Let me look.
Well, it would be on your character sheet.
Uh,
Yeah, I don't remember what part.
You also rolled a 19 for your strength check, so it's probably going to be fine. But there is a maximum that you can actually.
It's under equip.
oh, it's under equip. Then under equip, it says carried weight.
There's a left
That's
section right in the.
not right. Oh, carried weight.
That's how much you're
modifier.
carrying. The lift
So what am I
the lift
Oh,
is
it's-
below that. Yeah.
So off ground, do you want that
Well,
or above head?
Both of them.
above head.
Okay, 2100.
Holy shit!
All right. Yeah, you lift this cart off the ground real easy and just like hold it above you. Nero
Hey!
looks back, raises an eyebrow, then rolls his eyes and continues walking away.
Are you just gonna carry him to the market now?
Oh, for the love of. Okay, I put him down. What do I have to do to win your favor?
Die!
Die. Well, I'm sorry, that is not a request that you are able to make. But I can already guarantee you this. If you were to make that request to Sada, and if she were to grant that, then yes, I would make sure to do that. I would carry out the order.
Then you are weaker than I thought.
Weaker than that. You? Are you insulting my loyalty to my lord?
I insult your insubservience to another who has not truly proven her power over you. You gave it freely. That's pathetic. Now go.
This guy's awesome.
Wait, before
You're just-
Oh my god, no, I'm not waiting.
No,
I have things
no,
to do
I'm going-
today.
you,
I gotta go.
No, I'm sorry. You've insulted me. You've insulted my lord. You think power is the I kind of put my hand on my head, on my face. You think that Sada, because she has no means of. You think? Oh my lord, you need to learn, my friend. Power is being able to know when it's right to use, when to give it. I follow Sada, not because she's more powerful than me, but because she has the authority, the charisma to lead a nation. I serve not because. Oh, for the love of God. Is he...
Charisma.
He's gone.
Authority. Constructs created by the weak to try and control the strong. And you buy into them willingly. Again.
Yes.
Pathetic.
Well,
Farewell, Bat by Earth thing.
Does he just take off in a full sprint this time?
No, he's still just walking away.
I'm not really sure what to
Just
do
basically
right now.
going, oh my god, please don't start talking to me again.
I'm trying to think of something. I've been like trying everything right now. Without like
Remember, some things just might not be possible to succeed at.
If only we had
farewell,
Chazari.
Vashka. But please consider I will not forget the insult that you imparted on me.
Good. May you try to attack me and be slain for it.
This is it how okay, wait. How tall is he?
Is
It's
about
4 feet.
He's close to 4 feet. It's pretty tall for a Skirrican.
Throw a punch at this fool.
I'm 12 feet tall.
Step
You're 10
on
feet
him.
tall.
Huh?
You're 10
Step
feet
on him.
tall.
Yeah, but like I'm literally towering over him.
Yes.
Yeah,
And he
step on
doesn't
him.
care.
Like
He
he would
does
need
not care.
That's what real power is.
Step on this man.
I kind of want to step on him, but I
Do
also
it. Do it.
No.
He doesn't respect you.
Don't cause a natural incident.
He wants to be stepped on.
It's his fetish.
He wants to see you. What?
Wait. I'm thinking of what I would
What?
do. I'm thinking of what Batfire would do.
Why don't you
Grab him and
challenge
take him
it?
to Mordred and eat him in front of that guy.
Or challenge him to a duel. He's a dude who respects like a show of strength.
Or a
I-
good old fashioned arm wrestling competition.
He already
But I-
tried to, remember?
I thought I tried to.
I don't know.
Well,
man.
okay, fine. If it is a duel to the death that you want,
Oh
then
God.
let's do it.
Yes.
Right
All or
here,
nothing,
right
huh?
now.
Fuck yeah. You know, I'm into it. Let's do it.
Nuril turns
that.
towards you.
You've already.
Grabbing the large great axe from his back, goes fucking finally.
Thanks.
Well, all right. Fists against great axe. Let's see how this goes.
Go
You
get
think-
your sword.
Doesn't Valfire have a sword?
He does.
Am I allowed to go get it? It would be really awkward. Like, I challenge you to a duel, but be right back. I need to get the thing.
How's that awkward? Like, this just means you're getting like your weapon of choice. He got his. He just happened to
Okay.
have it on him.
All right. I'll be right back. I need my sword. Little
It's the
freaking.
fool that challenges another with a weapon.
What is he saying?
But if you need it, then go.
You know what? I'm not even gonna kill him. I'm just gonna hug him.
What?
I'm just gonna hug him to death. All
Okay.
right.
He's gonna squeeze all his organs out.
He's small. You can crush him.
Okay.
I
Okay.
mean, Batfire can crush a much larger person too.
Yeah.
Okay. Fine. Let's do this then. Right here, right now. You charge at me and I charge at you. Come on.
Ooh.
Okay.
Her.
And he,
Batfire's
with
gonna
a bellowed yell, he begins charging at you, but let's, before that happens, shift over to Sada. Sada,
That's me.
you're in the chamber of Dirit Cog. He is currently not looking at you because he is focused on fixing something to another thing. You're
Ah.
not sure what either of these things do. They appear to be just be pieces of metal that might serve some purpose, but yeah, he occasionally his mechanical eye whirs back towards you, or more accurately, back towards Shunichi, and goes, "There are more of these metal things on Surface World?"
Yep.
Yes. You could bring them to me, yes?
Probably. Maybe.
It might be difficult to convince its runs to
Yes.
come down to here.
Depends if he can get their interest or not.
Disappointing. Very disappointing. Not good. Bad,
Yeah.
bad.
They're a hard lot to please.
Yes.
Agamente and his
Yes.
crowd.
Bad. Well. You bring me to surface.
If you want.
No. I desire one of these machine men to... What happened? Why is my screen black?
What happened to Spirit's
I've gone
screen?
blind. Remember Lone Slayer profanity?
I don't right now.
Well, he once said he was blind right as we were pulling Yoxer
No,
on.
I remember, Jake.
I just wanted to really make sure you remembered.
No, I remember a lot of things he said.
Fuck are you two talking about?
Here
Nothing.
comes the pain train.
Okay.
Next stop, my mace your face.
Jake,
Yes?
don't be a bad person.
I hope you think about it a lot now.
I don't.
Don't worry about it, Nuva.
Okay.
Anywho. Hmm. Yes. So, you will bring me, or give me this one. Who disassemble.
Huh?
Learn how it works.
Well, I mean, we can't really do that.
Oh?
You know, there's a. I tapped Shinichi. There's a soul in there.
Yes. How will I understand the process of getting it into the body if I do not disassemble it?
Hmm.
Shinichi looks at you and just goes, no.
I'm just saying, I mean, I guess he's right, but I don't want to do that. I mean, we could probably find out the process for you, considering the guy in charge of the Ideron settlement, Agamentai, is also known as the Soul Forgers. He probably knows about the process in depth, judging from the name.
Interesting. You could get me meeting with Agamentai Soul Forger.
Hopefully.
Hopefully
Yes.
is not good enough.
All right, I'll do my best to do so then.
Your best may be sufficient.
Hopefully it'll be
I
interesting.
promise nothing.
Okay.
Good. Yes. You will get me meeting with Agamentai. I will support your proposals. Yes. Yes.
All right then.
All right. And with that, you leave and proceed to go back to the temple. Whereupon you meet Kasumi, Suru, Palina, Pascal and Marco, Tatsu and Shin.
How'd things go for Tatsu, Shin, Pascal, and Marco?
They report less than promising results. Tatsu and Shin had some success, except Tatsu had difficulty masking his disgust with Borkrit, which undermines Shin's ability to woo him a little, even with his temptation at the idea of surface foods and drinks. As a result, Shin would like to try Borkrit again, perhaps with an addition with someone else to accompany him, as Tatsu is just adamantly refusing to go into his presence once more. Pascal and Marco have basically just told you Thiderid is out of his mind and is not going to help you.
Damn.
Also, he demanded to know what the answer to 3 was.
I see.
Neither of them came up with a satisfactory answer. But you notice that Batbuyer has not returned.
I think it's Vampire.
Everybody gives you a collective shrug, because now Batbuyer needs to have a duel with Nrill. Batbuyer, we will do this at the beginning of next session.
Oh, you tease.
Well,
Yeah, I'm sorry, but 2 things.
You don't have fast statted out.
I unfortunately do not have a stat block for Nrill, which is an oversight on my part. And the other thing is that I've had a headache on and off all day because of the weather, and it's turning on again. So
I've been having the ringing in my ears. I'm not really sure from what, but whatever. So this is probably for the
Atmospheric
better.
pressure. It's fun.
Yeah.
On the bright side, I got to use. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. I got to use Tatsu's Pog tonight. I'm happy about that.
Yay!
And overall, I think that session was a pretty interesting,
Hopefully,
chatty, talky roleplay session.
hopefully Agambentai will be interested in meeting a weird technology rat.
You know the answer to that is probably
No.
going to be disappointing.
But hey, you never
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, that's
I-
true. You never know.
Never know.
I can't wait to either betray Sada and become a slaver, or dunk on the Dask lady or guy.
I can't wait to either
I can't
die.
believe I can't believe we're gonna even out the council by killing 2 of the members.
Yeah, I can't wait to either die because apparently I will probably roll a 1 and he rolls a crit, or I roll a crit and he rolls a 1 and I crack his neck.
Oh, right. Excuse me. Actually, Pathfinder does get back to the Temple of Silva because he needs to get his weapon.
What?
Uh,
No,
This-
I
was-
literally
Sapphire was
literally
like, "Fuck it,"
said,
right?
yeah, I said, fuck it, come at me. I'm gonna.
Oh, right.
Yeah, he's gonna battle you with his bare hands,
Yeah, I'm
Crush him.
just. Yeah.
crush his organs.
Let's see how that goes.
You have your hoofs, so
I also have my fists. I have a melee of like 16 plus bonus modifier of 9 apparently. 7, sorry. But -1 because of size. Damn, I actually like would punch him much harder if I had my pendant on. Oh well. Is that the only way that could have ended? Like with a duel? Hmm.
who knows?
You could have just left him, but I mean,
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Gotten
this is
anywhere otherwise.
this is more fitting because like he did insult like Batbyar and is like
He
and
insulted everything you gave him a chance to.
well, yeah, but
He would
like
talk shit about your shoes if you wore shoes.
I understand, but like the
He's
moment
gonna
that
talk
he
shit about your horseshoes because they're not like normal
I
shoes.
get that. I think Prof is new to this, but like, Bobbyar has like this stupid tenant thing that I, for some reason, like. Okay, while Sal's and everybody was like setting up the party, I was like, I'm busy with school or whatever. So I like come in, like they explain it to me real quick, and I'm like, oh, I'll be the bodyguard, and I made a very extreme bodyguard who would probably kill himself if Sada like told him to.
No, I get that.
Yeah,
I got that like day one.
yeah. Oh, good. It's coming across.
Yeah, it's not really like subtly hidden in the background. Pretty
Interesting.
much up front.
Yeah, good. Good. I actually thought I was being very soft on that.
Uh-huh.
No, I actually did like legit think that I was doing a bad job at that. Okay, good. Good. All right. I'm going to go sit now cuz my ear is ringing. Good night.
All right.
Good night, Nuva.
Good night, Nuva.
Good night.
Good night, the rest of you Nuvas too.
Good night, gamers.
Tombstone, would
Yes.
you like to
fight.
Watch My Hero Academia.
Yes.